service found me because I grew up in abject poverty in Southern California. My mom struggled with addiction really bad, and my grandmother, my only other parental figure, had cancer and died when I was 7. And so I grew up in pretty rough circumstances for a kid. I could have really benefited from a mentoring program. And so when I got older, I started, getting really interested in human rights history in college. And at 28, I came out as a transgender woman. And service has been a huge part of every position that I've had as an adult.
What led me to service was the community aspect. With everything that's going on, building that foundation is key in succeeding and growing. People needed help, and I wanted to provide some good into their lives. I always love to bridge the gap for people in becoming their greatest versions. So this service year led me to that statement.
Growing up throughout my whole life, I had a lot of strong female role models, from my mom to my aunt to just different people in my life that I looked up to. And personally, I believe that it's very important for young girls to have a female role model in their life. I think that it helps with a lot of things, not only what you can aspire to be, but also just having an example to look up to is very important. And when girls are growing up, it's kind of hard because there's a lot of different outside factors that might influence their confidence levels or other various factors. So kind of just having that baseline, strong independence outside of what's already inside of them can be very helpful.
In high school, I went on a service trip through school to Louisiana to help paint houses and do some rebuild after Hurricane Katrina. And after that, kind of my whole life, I've done some type of public service or volunteering. Once I went to college, I was involved with the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, being a mentor, and I had a little brother for 4 years. I also worked at the Boys and Girls Club at school, tutoring students after class. And then over the past 2 years after I graduated from college, I lived in Vietnam where I was teaching English, and I also volunteered and taught college students that had come from rural areas.
Serving as an AmeriCorps member gives me the opportunity to support youth development and empowerment in an informed and useful way. It also has given me the opportunity to work in an exciting and diverse city. Boston has a lot of opportunity, but also a lot of need. And it's been a pleasure so far working with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Eastern Massachusetts.
How service found me was when I graduated college. I was looking for a position in higher education, but more importantly, I was looking for an opportunity to serve students. And so the position with BFIT and MMP was the perfect combination of those two things. And now I work to support the various needs of college students and adult learners through mentoring.
I came to this country. I didn't speak any English. I didn't know anything. So I went to VADA. Over there, with the help of the staff members, I learned how to speak English. I went 4 years of college. Now I have a bachelor's degree in sociology and political science. And at this moment, I am working there as an ambassador of mentors.
Service has been a part of my life from as close to the very beginning as I could get. I have served my community through my church, through non-profit organizations, or basically any avenue that I could find. Whether it was my own drive, my own initiative, or the initiative of someone else close to me, I've been involved in serving my community and being involved in causes that mean something to me. Whether those causes are homelessness, hunger, or social activism, I've been involved in making a difference for communities that matter, both to me and to the world.
I was in college and I wasn't really sure what exactly I wanted to do. After graduation, I knew I wanted to do something that helped others and helped my community at large, but I wasn't sure exactly what that looked like. So I did start to volunteer in a few different places with a few different aspects. So I did, I mentored. I also taught a few volunteer classes at an adult community center. And I did work at a food resource center. And I really from there got to find what was most interesting and what piqued my desire most. And that happened to be volunteering through education. And so from there, I did change my major into secondary education. And I was on track to graduate and begin working to serve my community.
Service found me through my friends, through my family, through my school, and it came in the form of activism for causes like human rights, mentoring, and equity. Service means the world to me, and I'm proud to be able to have my service here at Mass Mentoring Partnership via the AmeriCorps program, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who is looking for a way to give back, a way to grow, and a way to serve the causes that you care about.
Service found me through the executive director of HERC, Boston Higher Education Resource Center, Samuel Acevedo, who's my pastor. I think service has always been there. It was just a matter of me finding the right program, and I did with AmeriCorps. I've always had a heart for my community, and I'm serving my community through AmeriCorps and HERC by serving my city, the city which I grew up in, and finding new ways to always improve my neighborhoods is my goal.